want to discuss an issue which I think is very important for most people, and that's this whole concept of why should you draw the navel to the spine? So if I take my abdomen and I pull my abdomen in toward the spine, is this a good thing to do or a bad thing to do? Let me do it again from a different angle. I'll pull my abdomen to the spine. Is that correct or incorrect? And I did a video some time ago. You can look for it on YouTube. I say, is it correct to pull the navel to the spine? Yes or no? The answer is yes and no. How do you pull the navel to the spine? Whereas it's a surprise for most people to know there's at least 4 distinct ways of pulling the navel to the spine. Let me quickly show you. You'll think they're almost exactly the same, but actually they have specific different muscular activations and different purposes and also different effects. Let me show you. Here's my relaxed baby belly. It looks floppy, but it's what babies do, and babies are young. So then I can pull my navel to the spine using the muscles of forced abdominal exhalation like this. You see my navel moves in, and this is one way of doing it, but it makes you very stressed. It's very difficult to breathe into the abdomen when you use these muscles. You can perhaps even hear it in my voice. Specifically, I'm using the external oblique muscles and the internal oblique abdominal muscles. Second way of pulling the navel to the spine, you see it, it's using postural muscles. You see my abdomen moves in, but these are postural muscles, a combination of the rectus abdominis and various combinations of external oblique, internal oblique, transverse abdominis. And when I pull the navel to the spine using postural muscles, these muscles I've mentioned, you see I get a lot of firmness, but I can breathe comfortably. I can breathe into the abdomen, I'm relaxed, I can talk for ages, I have a firm abdomen, a good strong core. My core is also mobile when I use postural muscles. What does it mean by postural muscles? I'll try and explain in this short video. Third possibility of pulling navel to the spine is one that people hear about, but not many people can do. That's using the transversus abdominis. I'll turn sideways again so you can see. Here's my relaxed baby belly. Something you should all be able to do if you want to be healthy. You need to be able to relax your abdominal muscles, as you can see I'm doing. But you also need to firm them, as you see I can do too. Any muscle you can't relax is as useless as a muscle you can't tense. So a third way of engaging my lower abdomen, pulling my navel to my spine, is using transversus abdominis, a muscle that goes like a belt across the abdomen like this. So if I pull my lower abdomen in like this, you can see my navel move closer to the spine. But you can see my upper abdomen is completely soft. And so is my lower abdomen. I can pull lower transverse, or upper, or lower than upper, or upper than lower. But when I use these rolling muscles, always my abdomen is soft, and I can breathe comfortably with my diaphragm into my abdomen. When I say breathe into my abdomen, it feels like the pressure of the air is coming there, but of course the breath goes to the chest. Fourth way, now the thing is, you often hear pull the lower abdomen in, like you see me do here, but of course most people can't do it. Here I pull my lower abdomen in, it's soft, my upper abdomen is out, it's soft. If I expand the chest, I actually start to look okay. Okay, but everything is relaxed and I can breathe comfortably into the abdomen. Most people, 19 out of 20, average normal adults, cannot do this. How do you do this? Well, in another video I can give you some tips, so you can go to my website, simonbolivia.com, and maybe sign up for a newsletter, and I can send you a whole bunch of free information. You can get onto my normal newsletter when I send it out occasionally, and also there's lots of courses you can join there, and links to our Yoga Synergy courses as well. The fourth way you can pull the navel to the spine is using the chest. So if you see my abdomen, it's relaxed. Now if I pull the abdomen in like this, it looks like I pulled my abdomen in, but what I've done is expanded my chest. And if you simply expand the chest without breathing, the abdomen sucks in, but it's relaxed. Now this is actually a product of the chest muscles, not the abdominal muscles. So when you do this, when you pull the abdomen in using your chest muscles, in yoga we call this a type of Uddiyana Bandha. But people misunderstand the bandhas and Uddiyana Bandha. A bandha, scientifically, anatomically, is the co-activation or simultaneous tensing of the muscles on the opposite sides, on the opposing sides of the joint complex. So an important joint complex is the chest joint complex. It's all the mini joints that join together with the ribs against the spine, and when the chest muscles co-activate, simultaneously tense, they can either be used to expand the chest, which pulls the abdomen in by a suction-like method, or compress the chest, which actually gives you more strength. When you pull the chest downwards, the same actions you would use if you were making a forced chest exhale. That actually gives you a lot more stability. But that's also an Uddiyana Bandha, a co-activation of chest muscles, which you can do. Most people, when they do that, they exhale from the chest and pull the ribs in like that. That will make the abdomen firm. But it is possible to control those muscles by themselves. Here I relax my abdomen, I pull in my lower abdomen, and I contract my upper chest, and then you get the abdomen sticking outwards. It's my ugliest look. Or I can keep the lower abdomen in, the upper out, and expand the chest. The thing is, the expansion of the chest will actually draw the abdomen in, but it's not Uddiyana Bandha. It's not the same thing that you're wanting to do when someone says to you, pull the navel to the spine to protect your lower back. What's the best way to protect your lower back? Pull the navel to the spine using muscles of posture. What do I mean by that? Well, you want to differentiate the muscles of posture, the muscles that harden your abdomen, with the muscles that inhibit breathing. So let's try a simple experiment. You can do it with me. Put your fingers into the soft abdomen, relax it fully, and then inhale in the same way when you're asleep. Feel like the pelvic floor opens, the lower back expands, and when you breathe in, the abdomen expands and softens. That's called a natural in-breath. It's a bit bigger than a natural in-breath. Now let the air out by itself, and the abdomen should still stay soft. This is the breath you use when you sleep in your most regenerative cycle. Now, try and do the same thing, having pulled your navel to the spine, using the muscles of forced abdominal exhalation. To do this, tighten your pelvic floor, then blow out all the air and pull your tummy, your abdomen, in away from your fingers. Take your fingers, put them inside the abdomen, tighten the pelvic floor to help initiate this activation. Then exhale fully, blow out all the air from the abdomen, keep the chest in, and make the abdomen go hard and in. Keep your abdomen hard and in using the muscles of exhalation. Keep those muscles hard, keep them in. Now try and breathe into your abdomen. And what happens is you either find out you can't, or you feel tense, or your breath goes into the chest. So release those muscles, and let me show you a different way of hardening your abdomen, a different way of pulling the navel to the spine, using postural muscles. Relax your abdomen, then round the back out slightly, so you lengthen your lower back. Push the hips forward and lean back, keeping your collarbone lifted and your spine fairly straight, so you're leaning back from the front of the hips. Now relax your fingers, check they can move, check your shoulders can move, check your neck can move. Relax the pelvic floor, check your pelvis is free to move. Now breathe into the abdomen. And notice you can breathe into the abdomen, but if you feel your abdomen, if you lean back like me, it will be firm to touch. Then, now you have learned how to tighten the abdomen in a way which will pull the navel to the spine. You see it goes in. But it's done in a way which does not inhibit the diaphragm and allows you to be firm but calm. In yoga, we call this sthira sukham asanam, firm but calm. In the world of fitness, this is an important thing to learn to be able to do, to be able to firm your abdomen, but make sure you can still be relaxed. Otherwise, your exercise drains you, takes energy away rather than gives you energy. This is something which I could talk for hours about, but I've actually got to teach a class now on my membership site, which I do once a week, usually for a couple of hours. And if you want to be part of that, you go to simonborgolivia.com, and I've got lots of things you can get there for free as well, or you can join my membership site, or you can join any of our courses. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Think about what I've said. Don't firm your abdomen in a way that causes an inability to breathe into your abdomen. Natural breathing is from the abdomen, and it's something that you do when you're in your most regenerative cycle of sleep, and it's something which you should be doing while you're exercising. Otherwise, your exercise is causing you stress, which may still give you limited benefits in strength and flexibility, but long term you're going to have problems in your immune system, reproductive system, digestive system, you won't be able to absorb nutrients, you won't be able to eliminate waste, you won't be able to heal from sickness, and you won't be able to regenerate your cells. Cells like your digestive cells, your skin cells, your brain cells, and you'll get older much faster. I'm in my 61st year, and I'm really enjoying my life, and I have lots of fun. I like to go out late night dancing and having lots of fun, and I don't want to change this. I still feel young, but it's because of the practice I do, the food that I eat. I'd love to share this with you.